Well, I'm sitting here in a beautiful location in downtown New York City with the mayor of downtown New York, Aziz Ansari. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's tough to be the mayor of downtown. I live in Los Angeles now.
Yeah, but you used to rule these streets. You and your gang.
Yeah, it was like a Martin Scorsese movie.
I've got to say, mate, it's a pretty big day for you. It's tonight is your debut on the Dave Letterman show. It's quite amazing. I feel honoured to interview you before this great occasion.
Well, yes, it was gonna be a great occasion, and then Bill Clinton called and said that he wanted to do the Letterman show. So I got bumped to October, and yeah, so he's gonna go on and talk about the Clinton Global Initiative, charity work or whatever. And it's like, who cares? This is a TV show. I'm trying to promote it, and he's going on there talking about charity.
So what you're actually also saying is that instead of Dave Letterman, you're sitting here being interviewed by me.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to do this. This is the only thing they could find as a replacement for Letterman. I don't even know. Is this like a cell phone thing?
Yeah. My name's Brad Blanks.
All right. Well, whatever the case, yeah, I sent an email to Clinton's people and said, hey, if you could just mention, after you talk about, the AIDS in Africa or whatever, you could just mention Parks and Recreation Thursdays at 8:30. So hopefully he'll at least do that courtesy. And then, when I go on, I'll say something about, make a donation, whatever,
Has it been good so far in the last few months to get back on the Parks and Recreation bandwagon?
Sure, yeah. I mean, Parks and Rec, we're in our second season, and I think we're all really excited. I think the second season we're really getting in a groove, and really figuring out the show and our characters and everything. And yeah, I think this season's much stronger than the first, and people are really going to be impressed with the stuff we're doing. And
it's looking like that you and Amy Poehler's character are actually becoming a bit more friendly. You're not at each other's throats, so like in the first season.
Yeah, I think Tom, they're trying to show a little bit of the softer side, so he's not just like a total prick, and which is nice, and you see some, genuine moments in addition to the comedy.
Now we've got to get on to the romantic interludes with yourself, Aziz. That love affair you put on stage in your comedy act to M.I.A.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Did that get to a stage where you met M.I.A. and actually had a serious chat about your romance with her?
I have met M.I.A. a couple of times. She's married, though, so there wasn't much romantic talk.
Right.
She has a kid now. So
Not your child?
Not mine. The kid's beige. I think the father is not an equally brown skin tone. So, I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not gonna,
Now, speaking of beautiful subcontinent women, I see that you've recently become a fan of Padma Lakshmi.
Oh, I'm a huge Top Chef fan, and me and Padma were introduced to each other over the weekend at some Emmys thing, and she knew my stuff, and I'm a huge foodie Top Chef person. So
how does that whole thing go down? Did you have vibe there, or
no? She told me, "Hey, good to meet you," and then a security person lifted me up and put me down away from her and said, "Don't talk to her anymore." So I don't think I have a shot. But maybe.
I hope you've enjoyed your replacement for Dave Letterman. Yeah.
It's been very fun.
Right, gotcha.
You guys get that many views on the cell phone thing or YouTube or whatever it is, right?
A couple of hundred.
Okay. All right.
Is that?
Well, you got to work with what you got.
Thanks. Aziz Ansari.